Hello everybody, I am Angry Bird. Welcome back to a new Steel Division 2 cast. Today we have Gonzo versus Charles, and yeah, I'm sure this is going to be a great matchup between the two players. Gonzo playing balanced income. Now that is a sight. And I think actually I have this the wrong way round. Yes, I do. So let's just quickly flip things around. Gonzo is on the left hand side today. He's in blue. He's playing the Rima Rapana up against Charles on the right hand side in red, playing one of Gonzo's more liked divisions, the 126th Gonzo Corps. Both players on balanced income, and the map I believe is Sidels. Let's jump in and have a look at Gonzo's Rima Rapana deck, and I think we've seen quite a few Finnish matches lately. So the Finns are back in the hot seat as such. Lots of high quality infantry in this deck. Very few tanks, which is kind of a little bit strange on this map because there is that big open ground in the center, and there are a few spots of open ground on the north and the south that can get dominated by tanks. So yeah, it is kind of a little bit strange that Gonzo's completely opted for a total infantry division, but lots of aircraft, 18 aircraft in total in this division. Lots of Blenheims, Ju-88A4, VL Mirsky 2 bombers, P-2 anti-tank rocket bombers. Yeah, loads of aircraft. Over to the right hand side we have Charles. He's playing the 126th Gonzo Corps, and the one thing I noticed about this deck straight away, no BT7s, which is a little bit of a strange decision, because the BT7s are very fast tanks, not quite Hellcat fast, but they are fast tanks, and yeah, it's kind of strange not to see them utilised. There's quite a few units of infantry in there, although some of them are lower strength squads, I believe. We'll see whether that's the case out on the battlefield. And yeah, the 126th, they've had the addition of KV-85s in C phase to try and help out this division lately, and we'll see how that goes today. Also quite a few number of aircraft as well, P-40Ns, A-20C Bostons, and some Hurricanes in there as well. So both sides have quite a lot of aircraft. So the game is not quite underway. I'm going to use this opportunity to thank you very much, guys, for watching all the videos. Hopefully you enjoy them. I mean, I get good feedback, but every comment I read at this stage, because I'm not getting enough comments to not read them. So yeah, I read every comment, and hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos. I certainly love doing these casts, and yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty more on the way. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And Steel Division 2 doing very well in the charts as well at the moment. The player base has been improving since the Tribute to D-Day DLC, and things are looking up for Steel Division 2. Check out the Q&A from the developers with Vulcan recently. Head over to his channel and check out that Q&A, because it's worth seeing about the updates to Steel Division 2. We've got 2 brand new campaigns coming with the Black Sunday DLC, and we are underway. So a little bit of a long deployment there, but on the let's just recap. On the left hand side in blue we have Gonzo playing the Rima Rapana division on balanced income. Really strange to see Gonzo playing balanced. And on the right hand side in red we have Charles. He's playing the 126th Gonzo Corps on balanced income. So both players kind of being fairly let's get all the orders up. Yeah, but it doesn't look like we're going to get an engagement at the start between both players. They're kind of respecting each other and unloading far away, but I guess also they're conserving their own units by doing that. Yeah, I mean, it's tough to see at this stage what's going to happen, but I think Gonzo, in terms of this map as a whole, some people do not like this map. Oh, actually, some of the infantry here from Charles is in trouble. taking that route there. It would have been better if they'd almost come off road and then through the forest. But don't think too many infantry units went down there. There is one that's been caught out in the open, but actually that was the only one. So Charles, I think, was lucky. I think he was very lucky to get away with that, because there could have been several units of infantry shot down in the transports at that point. I'm not 100%. I was just saying something, and I got distracted by the transports going through, so I cannot remember what I was just talking about before this. I guess it's very strange to see Gonzo playing balanced and really interesting at the same time, because I don't think I have never cast Gonzo playing balanced. I know I've cast him a couple of times against Sean, and I've said afterwards if he'd have played balanced he would have won, whereas he lost because he was playing Vanguard, and he out-traded Sean, but he lost more on the fact that Sean had a deeper deck and the more income at the end of the game. But yeah, I don't think I ever thought I'd see Gonzo playing balanced. I remember what I was talking about before. I was talking about the map. So on this map, some players feel like this is not the most balanced map, but in Steel Division 2, none of the maps I think are supposed to be kind of asymmetrical, perfectly balanced on both sides. The consensus, I believe, is that the left-hand side, the side that Gonzo's playing from, is the worst side of the map, and I believe it's because you can fire on reinforcement zones a lot easier. If you're on the right hand side, you can get into a position where you can fire on a lot of the reinforcement roads much easier than you can if you're playing from the left hand side. I believe that's the case, but me personally, I don't think the map's too bad. I actually really enjoy playing this map, and yeah, that's my take on it. Like, you can, if you kind of get this ridge line up here, you can hit this road here if you're reinforcing via this route, and you can hit down here onto that kind of road, whereas you can't really do that from the opposite side. It's hard to hit this reinforcement road. I think it's because on the left hand side, the units all up in the north use this one reinforcing road to do all the job up here in the north, whereas this on the right hand side, there are lots of split roads. They're quite consistently split. Anyway, enough about that. It's been a slow start to this game. A very fairly slow start. Down goes a T26 to, I believe, an OB25 there. But Gonzo's certainly playing it how a balanced player would, I guess. Fairly conservative start from both players. There are some infantry out in the open now, and we're going to have an infantry gun, off. But both sides are going to use a hell of a lot of infantry guns. I think the other reason why players feel like the right hand side is a lot better is because you have these big forested trees here on this side. You have them here, you have them kind of here, you have them all the way up here. There are lots of trees to hide infantry guns and anti-tank guns in. On the left hand side, you've got kind of this tree line here. It doesn't reach as far, but it does cover quite a bit. And then you have this small clump here which can just get artillery to hell. You know, this area here has some sight line, but not fantastic. This one's a bit too far back, so like the players feel like there's more opportunity on this side of the map, and up here as well along this tree line or ridge as well, if you can get into the position. So I feel like that's the and here as well, you know, I feel like that's the kind of reasoning that most players feel like the right hand side of this map is better than the left hand side. And we immediately start seeing Charles with the 52p mountain guns. As I say, artillery in this one position this is one of the problems with the map, as we watch a P40N immediately shoot down one of Gonzo's Blenheims, and the other one might go down here as well to the ZIS-12. I mean, that P40N might get on the back of it as well. Oh, it goes down anyway. It goes down anyway. We watch it fall into the marsh, and Charles goes for a strafing run immediately straight after onto those infantry units. But there is an AA gun, a Vekatin AA gun down there, and Charles is going to have to call back that P40N Kitty Hawk. So yeah, I mean, one of the problems is, as the player on the left, you have to put units, or you pretty much always have units in this small little forest here. So it's quite easy target to just hit with artillery from the right hand side, because you know there's going to be units in there. So that I think that's one of the reasons as well. But Charles making a fantastic little northern flank here with some Gorno Avto Machikis and some Gorno Strelki. Wow, I don't know why I was struggling with the names of those units there. Also some Gorno Razvedka as well, which are actually basically Avto Machiki with Molotov cocktails. So very good infantry as well. Looks like Gonzo is pushing forwards with his Jakari and Ratsubaki. As well as the... is that the commander? No, it's the leader. It is the leader. The commander's back here. Yeah, that's right. It's because that said KOM that made me think commander then. Oh, looks like... wow, look at this fight here. Everyone's moving so fast. The infantry units are falling back. There is a BAFC here, which is basically a Russian 45mm. BA-10M, that's what I was looking for. And yeah, Charles has pushed forwards again, but now it's his turn to retreat. And the Gorno Avto Machiki are caught out in the open and actually dispatched very easy. But they are a specialist CQC infantry unit, so being caught out in the open, Gonzo managed to dispatch them fairly easily. Charles has done a pretty nice little flank up north, but is he going to be able to capture the flag? That's the real question. Gonzo has the 1311. I think it's this flag here that he's picking up. Oh, I have missed this, but he has completely demolished Charles's infantry in this central town. So Charles definitely had infantry in here. And Gonzo picks up a second flag, so 1410 to Gonzo at this point in time. And look, yeah, all of his units up in this area have gone down. But I think actually Charles has lost a couple of OB-25s as well. We see another P40N coming in from Charles. We see a lot of T26s on the way from Gonzo. Does have mortars in there. I mean, Gonzo is a fantastic player. And well, you know he's a fantastic player. What I was going to say, he is a master of combined arms. Oh, and look at this tasty little PTRS-41 that's behind enemy lines. Oh, unfortunately, he's going to come up against a row of T26Bs, but yeah, Charles, unlucky there, because if that was all transports, they'd be going down. There is a leader there. Maybe it might actually pass those T26Bs. But anyway, back to Gonzo. As to why he's a fantastic player is he is fantastic at combined arms warfare. I mean, he has like, he's got Jakari. He's got different types of infantry in here, the different types that he needs. He's got the leader, he's got the commander further back, he's got a mortar, he's got a pack gun, he's got pioneer units, he's got a recon vehicle, he's got a T26B, he's got some infantry guns further back, an AA unit. I mean, basically an entire, exactly what you need. Oh, one of the T26s does go down. And Gonzo unloads the unit and actually pushes the leader to attack those PTRS-41. So he did spot that, but at least one of the T26s did go down. And actually doesn't make bank with that kill. Oh no, down goes the transport though. And does actually clear up there, and Charles is making a move. He is trying to flank this position, but the problem with Charles's move, I love the flank, don't get me wrong, absolute beautiful flank. But the problem is he's not actually going to capture the flag, or at least it doesn't feel like he is. I'd be very surprised if he actually captured this flag. So, I guess Gonzo can... I mean, he's going to deal with it, but... Yeah, Charles has done some nice micros, picked himself a nice flank, but yeah, he's not actually getting anything for his efforts. So we do have the 81mm mortar here, which has been firing a hell of a lot of shells over this way and into this forest. There is the Gorno. Oh wow! No, that's not the commander, surely. No, the commander's... Does Charles have a commander? Let's just have a quick look. Yes, it is the... Oh god, he's got... No, it is a commander. The Gorno Combat. His commander is the front line right now. Wow, this is amazing. The commander is the front line, and right now he is facing off against the Ratsuvaki with the 4 PPSH and 7 SVTs. Is that right? Am I making a mistake here? This is just... Why is there another Gorno Comrotti back here? This can't be correct. There are Gorno Comrottis in the infantry tab, but there is also a... Oh wait, it's combat. Gorno Combat. Wow, yeah, okay, so he's not the commander. Wow, that's... sorry about that, guys. That is not the commander. That is the leader. That is the leader. That is the leader. So Charles doesn't actually have his commander out on the field right now. Whereas Gonzo does, so although he's not actually utilising it in a way. Oh, in comes a double I-153 attack. Oh, does get rid of the M3 Lee that was in there. And look at that thing. Look at that thing fly. It's like a World War I biplane almost. Oh, it might well go down here. Yeah, it does go down to the ZIS-12 gun. Oh, and the... One of them went down up north as well to the P40N. So Gonzo utilising both of those air units, 70 points apiece, and he only picked up 1 kill for that 140 points. I feel like Charles is doing a great job of commanding the skies at the start of this game. He's shot down... I think he shot down 2 Blenheims. He shot down 2 of those... what are they, I-153s? Yeah, I-153s. So that's like 4 planes already. Strange that Gonzo's left his Chikari leader back there. I think he's doing that so that the territory stays with him. But yeah, interesting decision that he wouldn't leave one of his just mainline Chikari units. Instead he's left his actual leader. And smoking off the M3 Lee there. These M3 Lees do deal fairly well with the T26s. Yeah, the T26s can penetrate that Grant Lee, depending on which side of the pond you're on, I think. But the M3 will have a much greater chance of penetrating the T26. It looks like Gonzo did push forwards in the south. Has lost some units here. Here comes the final 153. What is that trying to hit? Oh, it is trying to hit the M3 Lee. Look at how this plane just waggles its wings all over the place. Another P40N is in the skies, and I think that's going to go down. There is a second P40N on fighter bomber duties. Gonzo's desperately, I think, trying to hold on to that plane, but the P40s are going to converge. That thing is doomed. Wow, no! No, it managed to dodge one of them, but the other one is going to get the kill. Surely. No, it manages to dodge that one as well. Oh my days, is this thing gonna survive? Look how it waggles its wings. This is amazing. Oh, and Charles called the P40M back. Why did he call that back? Why did he call that back? He could have got the kill there, surely on a head-on pass. And that I-153 is going to escape. Oh my days, unbelievable. I cannot believe that thing escaped. Looks like a Gauntlet Mark II. Another biplane up on the north. And Gonzo drops the off-map there. Oh, that could go down, actually, with the ZIS-12 gun so close. And that would be a bit of a disaster, losing an off-map plane. Oh, it just gets out. It just gets out. That must have been close. Must have been close. Both players now bringing in the aircraft. And I guess it's a weapons jam onto the P40M. I guess it's a... what's the word? It's a... advantage. It's a strength of both players' divisions. The number of aircraft that they can get, so it's not surprising that they're both starting to rely on these aircraft. That's what I'm trying to say. Looks like Charles is making an advance back up on this northern side. The off-map does come down. I guess actually now having the attack come in, Gonzo probably wished it was down here on this position, because this is where the flag is, and this is the bit that he actually has to defend. And is now ordering more reinforcements from those Jakari. Lovely little positioning on the Pak 38 gun there, can reach all the way back here on the reinforcement road, and it's going to be a long time before Charles could ever get back into this position. Wow, look at Charles with the 3 P40Ns desperately trying to shoot down that gauntlet, and does so. Did Gonzo place a second off-map down? I don't think he did. I don't think he did. So I think Charles does get away with a decent kill, but he does lose one of the P40Ns to a Hawk 75A. The reason I look at all of these is because there's so many strange aircraft in this Finnish division that it's always good to have a look at them. Gonzo moving around the side with the BAFC, trying to get a flanking shot onto the Morskaya Pekota. Right, look at all of these mountain guns. And down goes that BAC, was that? BAC, I think it was. Looks like a hurricane came somewhere down south. I'm not exactly, may well have gone after the infantry there. Charles does re-establish dominance in the very far south, and it's back to a 12-12. He's picked up the flag up here in the northern central area. Oh, down goes another Blenheim. And Gonzo might lose control of the skies. I mean, he has lost a lot of aircraft, and he didn't have, you know, the largest amount available. His attempt to recapture the north has kind of failed. He may actually, saying that, he might pick up surrenders here. Yeah, they are outside the kind of ooh, I don't know what plane went down there. I have a feeling it was a Kitty Hawk. And does pick up the surrenders, and we'll be pleased actually with that. But the Hawk 75 might go down in response. No, I think it's just going to get out. Another P40M flying all the way over the battlefield to target these infantry units down here. And Gonzo's had these right from the start, just completely out in the open. Let's recap. We are 20 minutes into this game now, and Gonzo's had a pretty small lead for the majority of that 20 minutes. He's got 20 minutes to stay as it is to pick up the victory. And oh, another off map coming in and might go down. Another off map coming in that might go down immediately. Oh, Gonzo's. Wow, wow. Yeah, it does. As soon as those P40s get on target, they just have 6 50 cals and devastating amount of damage. Gonzo finally clears up the last of Charles's troops from that flank up on the right hand side. I guess I was saying earlier that he didn't really capture the flag. I guess what he did do is kind of delay Gonzo's units. Took up a lot of his time microing back here on the bottom right. Clearly something's gone down here as well. Oh, that's a plane. That is a plane that's fell from the skies, and Gonzo drops another off map up here. He has recaptured this flag. He has recaptured the 1311, and I'm kind of, I mean, if Gonzo does get through to the edge of this forest, then the main air defense, that ZIS 12, has been doing an absolute job. He may well that was bad camera work. He may well be able to destroy that, but it looks like Charles is making a push down in this southern central area. P40N coming in, trying to target the Pack 38 there. There is a Vekatin, but the bombs were dropped, and Charles does get the kill. Does need to call back that P40 though, otherwise he's going to continue to fly over the top of the Vekatin. And does call it back now, but maybe it was a little bit too long. Charles is going to get away with it. The 20 mils aren't quite as strong as the 37 mils. This Vekatin's a 20 mil. Let's have a look at the ZIS 12 gun. What's that? 25 mil. And yeah, Charles does retreat that ZIS 12 gun. I think he realised how much, how close Gonzo got. But wow, look at the infantry coming in here now. And I think this is maybe why Charles has chosen this division, because they do get a lot of good CQC infantry. The Muskayo Avtomachiki get 12 Thompsons. These guys are, I think these guys are king of the 100-meter range engagement. But when they get hit from the skies, I think by his own bombs there, then they can't really do too much. But forward come the Muskaya Pekota, and they have the smoke. They have the smoke grenades on a 13-man unit, which is fairly strange to see. So we'll see whether Charles utilises that smoke. Looks like we have got smoke down in the south, and I think that's come from this 52p down here, the mountain gun. How much smoke do those units get? Why is that giving me the smoke signal as if it's out of smoke? Maybe I can't get the full ammunition count. Let's have a look. This M3 Lee has 113 AP shells. Yeah, okay, so it's just showing me the total. It's not showing me the current amount. Down goes a plane. I'm guessing that was a P40. I think that was a P40 by the fact that there's a Hawk flying and a 40 ITK. These are the Bofors. These are much better air defense guns. So yeah, I think Gonzo finally invests in them. I'm guessing that maybe he didn't have them in his deck earlier. Let's have a look. No, only until B phase, but we're well past the start of B phase, so has taken him a while to bring that out. Gonzo still has a 1311. This is 16 minutes left to hold on to this game. He's been turtling his way forwards in a 1311 almost the entire time. That's this 12 gun's got to be low on ammunition now. He's got 104 shells left. Actually, let's not leave this. A couple of Hurricanes coming in. The Hawks turn around, face off against those Hurricanes. But the Hawk comes off worse. And remember, ooh, I can't get the card up, but I believe those Hurricanes have 20mm cannons on them. Both Hawks go down. Gonzo has lost so many planes. He has lost so many planes. Wow, we've got some infantry just sat here being unused. Which is really weird. And the Pack 38 is going to take a shot at one and destroy it. A little bit of missed micro there from Charles. Hopefully he's going to spot this, because the Pack 38 is moving in position to take shots at the rest. Oh, I think the KV-85 has spotted it. The infantry has unloaded now. And I think the Pack 38 is going to go down. More P40Ns on the way. Charles picks up the flag again. It's now a 12-12. And will that JU-88 survive? So many planes have gone down. I just wouldn't be surprised if they all go down. I think this 12 is now depleted. Yes, it is now depleted of ammunition. Oh, but the P40 is chasing. No, it does get fallen back. And yeah, it does get destroyed by the 40 ITK. Charles is actually hitting Gonzo's AA with artillery, which is good to see. Oh, and he so nearly has that flag, but I think Gonzo's infantry down here will have kept Charles at bay. Actually, Charles doesn't have a huge amount down in the south. Gonzo definitely has more, but the M3s are the threat to him down in this southern position. But yeah, I mean, if he just attacked with his infantry, he might be able to survive, but I guess he's going to come under attack from the skies, and maybe that's what he's worried about. Off map into the centre, Charles with the M3A1 KAO 203mm. The Blenheim is trying to be microed out the way, but I think that thing's going down. Oh, those Blenheims, they are only medium resilience. They aren't like major resilient planes. Like, most of the times we look at bombers and obviously we think they're really heavy bombers, but those Blenheims aren't. They are kind of medium light bombers. In terms of payload, they carry a heavy payload, but in terms of their resilience, their airframe, they are kind of like medium to lighter bombers. Wow, a hell of a lot of Morskaya Pekota coming into this city. Charles is finally able to get back in here, and Gonzo still has a lot of units, but there are quite a bit of fire support from the KV-85s, which might prove vital to Charles. Back to a 12-12. Has there been a trade of flags somewhere? Charles has picked up this northern flag, but Gonzo must have picked up a flag somewhere. Charles now has the 1311. I think it's just that northern flag changing hands, and that was what was causing the delay. But Charles is making a massive push here with a lot of infantry. And yeah, it's certainly successful so far. That 76 RK-27 has been around from the start of the game, but it's finally gone down. And it feels like Gonzo might have a... Oh, look at this off map. Look at this off map. There are a lot of units about to head in there. Oh, this could be devastating. This could be devastating. Gonzo's in trouble. These KV-85s, like, nothing opposed them right now. In fact, yeah, here comes the PE2, because that's the only thing that Gonzo's got. He's got nothing on the ground that can take those down. Oh, the off map is about to come in. Let's just try and keep both of these in view, as the PE2 heads in to strike the KV-85s as well. Does get a kill onto one of them, which is, well, does get the kill, but actually might go down to the trail of P40s coming in. Yeah, does so. Gonzo's just losing plane after plane. Here is the off map, and so much infantry coming into this small space with a massive off map coming down on top of it. So planes flying everywhere. Just unbelievable right now. Charles has a 14-10. He's picked up this flag here in the center, and Gonzo has nothing back here. I mean, Charles is going to rampage through this central area if Gonzo's not careful. Here comes another I-153. Misses the kill on the KV-85. Charles is definitely in the hot seat right now. Can Gonzo keep him at bay? He's got 30 minutes. But if he picks up this, the time is going to halve. The Lati anti-tank gunners are going to go down to the M3S. There's no way they're going to penetrate at that stage. Gonzo does order reinforcing infantry into that position, but Charles picks himself up to 15-9, drops the timer to 14 minutes. Can he get the victory over Gonzo? Look at the number of infantry units in this area. Another off map will be devastating right now. I think Charles might have one left. I think he might have one left. If he drops an off map there, that is just devastating. Gonzo's got a lot of infantry units down here. I mean, this southern side, he won't know this, but the southern side, I think he has enough to make some kind of advance, but he won't know what is there. He won't actually know what is there. So we have the benefit of the God's eye view. Oh, nice little bombing strike if it hits those units, but yeah, it does. A lot pinned down. Charles falling it back, but Gonzo's not in a position to push forwards anytime soon. The KV-85 crests the hill, and actually it's got nice shots onto the AA back here. Actually firing on the infantry across the way. Down goes a P-40N to the VL Mirsky. But the ZIS-2 is just managed to get even further forwards. And the PE-2 is going to head into the Lion's Den. Does take a strike, does not get the kill on the KV-85. Kind of surprised that ZIS-12 gun didn't open fire, although it only has one. I think that's actually out of ammunition. It's just showing one, but it's actually out. Oh, off map comes down, but I guess if Gonzo's pushing into it, I mean, oof. Oh, this is devastating. Another PE-2 attack misses the KV-85 again. Oh, and we've got Xenault 37s here. I did not spot those. I think actually the planes have been getting away because they're so close to the forest. But yeah, oh, look at this off map. Oh, maybe this is Gonzo. He's 15-9 down right now. Charles has 12 minutes. Gonzo has been up. Gonzo was up in this game for about 25 minutes, and then the last 8 minutes, Charles has brought it completely back, completely turned it around on its head. Both the AA guns have gone down. The commander's getting artilleried. Airstrike after airstrike heading into the play, and Gonzo's looking in major trouble right now, and maybe this is a little bit of an inexperience playing balanced. I mean, Gonzo is a fantastic player, but Charles is much more used to playing balanced than Gonzo is, and maybe, just maybe it's a little bit of an inexperienced playing balanced. But a very interesting result if Charles does pick up this victory. I mean, it looks like he's on the way to it. 15-9 up right now. He's only got to hang on for another 11 minutes. Down goes the Pak 38. His tanks are crossing. Infantry coming down into the south. I'm sure he'll pick up this flag. He's going to pick up this flag. Wow, we could see a major victory over Gonzo, and this would be I don't want to say unprecedented. It's not unprecedented, but it's not often you see Gonzo lose, and it's not often you see him lose fairly heavily. I mean, it's not a heavy loss, or I mean, he's not lost at the moment, but it certainly looks like Charles is on the way to victory. 16-8 now, 10 minutes left on the clock. Morskaya Pekota just continuing their rampage through the city. They're not major strong unit. The full PPSH is decent at 100 meters, but they only have Moz in Nagants. So the Jakari aren't doing a fantastic job, and I think that's because they're being hit from fire support, or have been. and just the continual artillery barrage on this area has really hurt Gonzo. I mean, so many units have gone down in this little small area, and the airstrikes constant from Charles. Gonzo's just desperately trying to destroy any aircraft he can, but he's finding it really difficult. Another Zis 12 gun has run out of ammunition. Shows how much Charles has defeated Gonzo in the skies, and actually no artillery from Gonzo. I think we saw 181 mil. We saw 181 mil from Gonzo. Let's have a quick look at his deck, see what his artillery is. Yeah, that's artillery. Yeah, he has a lot of artillery. I mean, this is the thing with Gonzo. He's not a big artillery player. I've never seen him utilise a hell of a lot of artillery. And normally he plays Vanguard, so you can understand it. But he's playing balanced. And he's still not using any artillery. But he's got a lot of artillery in his deck. He might as well have removed cards and used them perhaps in some other way. But oh, he has managed to push forward in the south. We did say this earlier, that he did have the troops to do that. So he has managed to get through in the south. And we did also say that Charles would respond with bombing strikes. But there's enough infantry down here to capture the position. And certainly give Charles a little bit to worry about. But Charles is still 16-8 up right now. Gonzo's going to have to do a lot of work to recover. If he even can recover. Yeah, the fire support from the KV-85s down here are doing quite a lot of damage. In comes a PE2, does get the kill on the M3. But the flags for Gonzo to capture are quite far away. I guess he may well go for this flag here. He's still going to need to destroy another M3. Charles, I think he was just yeah, a bit late on that bombing strike. He either lost sight, yeah, he did see the infantry units, but they must have just gone out of sight. Hell of a lot of Rajakari. Oh, I can't get the unit card up. Heading into the centre. Just one unit of Yukari holds that flag. Gonzo did pick up this area here once again though. 15-9 still for Charles. 7 minutes 30 left on the clock. Can Gonzo rescue this game? Wow, he's lost this flag back here because he doesn't have anything but recon here right now. Which is, and Charles is just advancing. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Right, let's have a... So it's mostly recon infantry coming in here from Gonzo. Is he out of mainline infantry? I mean, these are a decent unit. They're not too spectacular, but when you look at the Molotovs, that's what makes them worthwhile to bring in as a recon unit. Gonzo isn't bringing these in to perform recon duties, reconnaissance. He's bringing them to fight with the anti-tank. The anti-tank grenade, the Molotov cocktail. But in comes an A20C Boston and just bombs the hell out of them all. Bombs the hell out of everything. Gonzo did pick up the flag back up in the north. 14-10 to Charles. Gonzo has pushed back. 13-11 to Charles. Gonzo is pushing back. 12 minutes left on the clock. Can Gonzo do it? He has captured this flag here. I think he would lose it if Charles pushes forwards all of his resources. Down goes a plane in the center. I'm not sure what that was. I guess it was one of Gonzo's. Yeah, I think he's going to lose this flag. Gonzo still needs to make up another flag. I guess it might be this one here, but the KV-85 is making its way forwards. A hell of a lot of bombing strikes are on the way. Another A20C bombing strike coming in. Oh, and yep, Gonzo can't make progress. Charles took control of the skies very early on. Gonzo's lost a lot of planes in this game, and I feel like that control of the skies is really giving Charles the momentum right now. I mean, it's just bombing strike after bombing strike, and it's really giving Charles the momentum. Gonzo has... this is where he's been making ground. I have missed this slightly. Wow, look at these Gorno's snipery down here in the south. Because I did pick up the flag here. It looks like he is trying to flank around with Ratsuvaki. Possibly to take this flag on the hill. Although he may well lose this one up here. Oh, in come the... yeah, he's desperately just trying to keep these infantry at bay. $14-10 to Charles. He's recaptured this northern flag. 10 minutes left on the clock. 10 minutes left on the clock. Still 10 minutes. 42 minutes into this game. I mean, Charles looks definitely in has the upper hand. He's 14-10 up. Gonzo needs 3 flags if he's going to win. We are still seeing some infantry head out into the onto the battlefield, so he does have some infantry left at his disposal, but he's got to be running. He's got to be running, or starting to run low. You would expect. $59 back to Charles. 4 minutes left on the clock, and I think he's going to recover this flag as well. So I think he's going to I think this is it now. I think he is going to recover the flag, and if he does, I think that's curtains for Gonzo. I don't see him being able to come back in any way. He's got to pick up 3 flags at this point. If he loses that, he's got to pick up 4 flags. I mean, he could easily lose this flag here. If Charles moves something in over there. Yeah, I feel like Charles has this. Gonzo, fantastic effort from Gonzo. Playing balanced. It's very rare to see Gonzo play balanced, and I hate to say I guess this is why, but it's a bit ominous, isn't it, when you start to play balanced for the first time and then you lose. It's just really strange to see him picked balanced. It must have been a counter pick. I feel like Charles must have picked his income first, and then Gonzo felt like he had to pick balanced to match him, because I can't see why Gonzo would pick balanced first. Maybe it's to do with this map. Maybe he did not like this map, or he felt this map really doesn't like Vanguard, but I think there's potential to push down here in the south with a Vanguard push, or up in the north. And I'm sure he's played Vanguard on this map before, so I don't know. Maybe it was because maybe he was worried about, maybe he came up against this 126th and was expecting a lot of BT7s, and so was somehow worried about, I don't know. Gonzo, if you're watching, maybe you can give us a little bit of thoughts about why you picked balanced. Because it's just so rare to see you pick balance. Actually, Gonzo's pulled it back again to a 13-11. Is it over? He only needs at least, he only needs 1 flag to equal it. Give himself some breathing room. And then, you know, 2 flags in total. all of these units up there that have constantly been fighting throughout this game have actually been doing nothing for the map. It's really interesting. Both players have fought in this area though. Oh, is this another off map? Oh yeah, there is another off map. I think Charles is just constantly off map in this small heavy forest area. Yeah, another off map. And we're back to a 15-9 to Charles, so that brief moment of thinking Gonzo could do this has once again been lost. 14-10, 5 minutes on the clock. Is Charles going to pick up the victory against Gonzo? And you got to hand it, any victory against Gonzo is a fantastic achievement. The same as I was saying in the Amber T match, any victory against Gonzo and Sean is a real fantastic achievement. It's got to be said. Oh, does lose a couple of infantry units. Does he lose the second one? Yeah. And the Sissy have depleted their light machine gun. Ooh, weapons jam onto the A20C Boston. Will this be a Boston down? I think it will. The Mirsky is going to get there in time. Yep, down goes that A20C. If Gonzo could have stopped these air attacks, a lot more of his infantry would have been alive to tell the tale of this battlefield. 15-9 to Charles, 1 minute 48 on the clock. Can he do it? I mean, the odds are... Oh, down goes the Mirsky. The odds are heavily in his favour. Gonzo is pushing him all the way, though. He is not giving up. Oh, bombing strike into this area on the hill. It's a couple of units. One of them does die, and finally the artillery comes out onto the field. I actually think Gonzo might be out of almost everything because we finally got some more mortars on the field. Maybe he could have done with this earlier to help him out a bit more. I mean, I was praising Gonzo earlier about his combined arms, but then midway through this game, we did see him just completely utilise pure infantry. And maybe it would have been nice to see whether some artillery onto this battlefield would have helped him out a little bit more. But, you know, this is in hindsight, it's tough to say. You know, would it have helped or would it not have helped? It is tough to say. I think I would like to see some smoke in front of this KV-85 to allow the Ratsuvaki to push forwards with the AT grenades, because that's the only way he's going to kill that KV-85, unless he's got a AT plane at his disposal anytime soon. I mean, they're just going to charge over the open anyway. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, Charles has given it a reverse order now. 15-9, 10 seconds on the clock. It doesn't matter. Charles picks up the victory. Another 10 seconds. Charles picks up the victory. Congratulations to Charles. Very hard fought victory. And what a victory it is over Gonzo. #1 rank in the world. Yeah, fantastic game. If, you know, a little slow, a little tepid, but great game, great game. Charles picks up the victory. 5,700 kills to 3,800 losses. He bossed that game. And it is strange to see Gonzo that heavily defeated. It is really strange. Let's have a look at some of the kills for Charles. M3 did both M3s did a good job. I was kind of thinking at the start when I saw his deck, it's strange to not see any BT7s, but those M3s did a sterling job. Hurricanes, I mean, taking down an I-Hawk and an I-153. They're Hurricanes as well. They're anti-tank rocket planes. The P-40N gets the off-map. Oh, actually, yeah, both of Gonzo's off-maps did get destroyed, you know, with uses still remaining on them. Zis 12 picks up 3 kills here. Look at this 52p mountain gun. Picks up 3 AA kills. That was nice work from Charles. Allows his fighters to roam free. Here's the other P40 kill on the off map. And they could have been serious kills. I mean, look at Charles's off map. A hell of a lot of infantry. This is up on that northern side. And I don't know whether it's unfortunate for Gonzo or whether it was luck or whether Gonzo played badly, but like literally when those off maps came down, Gonzo had just brought in a ton of units. So I guess you could call it unfortunate for Gonzo. But at the same time, he did have them all bunched up in that one area. The KV-85s again did a sterling job. A lot of kills from those KVs. And Gonzo really didn't get a handle on the tanks. I think in this division, the Reimer Rapona, you have to have control of the air so that you can use your airplanes to take out the tanks, and Charles wrestled control of the air from Gonzo. What a fantastic job. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please hit that like button, please hit the subscribe button, and head into the description, check out links to my Discord and to my Twitch pages. Come join me play Steel Division 2 on Twitch. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I am Angry Birds. I will see you next time.